Time will reveal that to us. But as far as this situation, people have to accept that it's over. It's over. And that's it. The man deserves to play. He has to play. You know, if a man comes out of pen, look how much of people, our own friends and family, who are in and out of prison their whole life, do we say they cannot work? A man might say, oh, but he's in a privileged position. So what? His skill commands that money. I've never looked at no footballers as role models. Never once in life. I know they might be role models to kids on the pitch. But off the pitch, you can't look at these men as role models. So that's where I'm going to leave it for now. I would like to get into this disturbing video.
100%. Into the wire should be more than sufficient. Come Tuesday, sibling.
Yeah, man. So this video, Noble. Where do I start, man? First of all, I'm a father. Do you know what I mean? I've got a little girl. She's 5 now, and you know she's black. And seeing that video bothered me so much. Now, people, if you just, you know, if you're just tuning in after the fact or whatever, we're talking about a viral video that's going around social media right now, where there's a girl who stabbed another girl. Now, the reasons we're hearing that she done this is because she believed that this other girl slept with her boyfriend. Now, not only did she stab this girl, she's being very aggressive and threatening. Clearly, you can see that the individual don't want any parts of this. So this is coward behavior. What bothered me highly is when she took the girl's mother's picture, and the mother's now passed away, smashed the picture and showed just showed nothing but disrespect towards this girl's dead mother. Now, what I'm trying to explain is this why I'm so sad at seeing this video, because it bombed me bad, and I'm going to tell you the truth. Like, I sat down to watch a movie, and I sat down to watch this movie, and this came to my phone, and I looked at it before I watched the movie, and it just killed my whole mood.
Yeah.
It killed my whole mood, and I couldn't stop thinking about it, and I'm sad because I know that this way of thinking is creeping in at a rapid pace. This way of thinking is creeping in at such a rapid pace that it's scary, and I'm just frightened that, you know, if somebody does this to one of your people, you're gonna have to step out of character. You know, you're gonna have to step out of character, and this disregard for life is becoming a joke now. Now, I see people pulling at different aspects of where this girl learned this behavior. But what I will say is this, though. Drill music does play a large part in the disrespect of the dead. And I feel like if you listen to how the young lady's talking, she's heavily influenced by drill music. Listen to the words she's using. And what I'm saying is, and I don't even like to even highlight any individuals, but when you have a song that's in the charts at #1 and it shows somebody saying, I've got more than $1 million savings, but you can still get a shaving, that's a #1 song, and the man does the action with it, does the action, Noble, the knife swipe. Now, I'm not highlighting because that individual's just making music that wants to be heard. But this is more damaging than we could ever think. And listen, the girl's ready to stab her friend because some boy has allegedly slept with the friend. Never once did she mention anything bad about the boy. Never once did. But and another thing that bothers me, and people might be saying to yourself, like, well, I'm ridiculous for bringing this up, but for me, this shows an individual's mindset and where they are in life. Look at the state of that room. Look at the state of that bedroom.
Yeah.
How does somebody reside in that mess? This is where a lot of young people's minds are at. Look at how quick she's willing to do that to her friend. Remember, this person, never in all my time in being involved in any discrepancies, if a person waves the white flag, it's over. Like, where's the honor? Like, this little girl was terrified. She was screaming. How can you still go through with that? Like, this girl, like, even if it's a bad man thing, when a man waves the white flag, it's game over. But people are still trying to traumatize their friends. Imagine doing that to somebody. And like I said, I'm very scared, because if that's me, I don't need to even apologize for this. If that's my daughter, I'm killing that girl. As that video is released, no, but I'm going to kill that girl. I'm literally going to kill the girl, and I'm going straight to pen, straight to sit down. And I know it sounds terrible what I'm saying, but I couldn't live on knowing somebody traumatized my people like that. No way.
Sibling. Let's not forget boiling hot kettle. Come on, man. Like, the infection. I call this an infection because it's hard to articulate the kind of, like, the mindset, like, how do we get to this point? How do we get to a point where we're gonna get our smartphone out, terrorize the F out of your friend? Because this wasn't like some home invasion thing. They clearly know each other.
Mm.
Go into your friend's bedroom, terrorize her, stab her in her hand, box her up, mash down pictures of her deceased parent. Like, you know, and this is in essence, like, to me, it's like she's doing a live performance. Like, this is theater. Like, you know, this isn't real life. Like, you know, there's no real consequences to my actions. This is just theater. We're playing this out. Like, this is ad-lib kind of styly. Like, this will do me loads of views. People are going to be loving it. They're going to be in my, like, what's the response from people who are in their 20s, early 30s? What was your response when you saw this video? The people who work 9 to 5, 10 to 6, 12-hour shifts, whatever. The people who are quote unquote on the road doing the easy thing. Yeah. What is your thoughts on this? Is this acceptable? Or would it have been more acceptable, like things used to go down back in the day when you used to go into town and there'll be two groups of gal, and next thing you know, they're teeing off on each other and they're scrapping. And it may be over a gal, it may be over a man even, it may be because she said this and da-da-da, but they fight fist to fist, and then that's it. No one's putting out brick. No one's putting out bottles, knives, or shanks, as they're called. Yeah, no one's doing that. They're fighting. Yo, I'm going to not... It's here, perfect situation. Perfect situation. Oh, I will not say the names to protect the righteous, but there was a situation where there was someone bumping their gums, you know, saying, yeah, you know, your man's doing all kind of stuff, you know, he's out there laying it down on gal. And I'm like, you know, I'm speaking to other people and they're saying this and they're saying that. So we say, forget the hearsay, you know, man's like, forget the hearsay. Let's go down to the spot. Yo, where does my youth live? Because we've been we've been going all around town, can't find him, this and that. Oh, he lives around the corner from so-and-so. Let's knock the door. Yo, come outside. We want a conversation, because you're talking all kind of reckless stuff. And then, you know, you have a one-on-one. You settle it. And as you say, man acquiesced. Okay, no problem. I will not continue. You know, and you go about your business. You don't push him into his house, mash him up, mash up the house. If the parents are there, if you want some, hold on, I'll just deal with your son and I'll deal with you after. And then you got someone behind you with a phone. Yeah, I'm just filming it, man. Don't worry about that. We're going to beat you up after and possibly stab you as well. Like, this isn't movies. This is real life. Everything has a consequence to the actions.
100%.
There are going to be people who have had that WhatsApp video with their face clearly on there, talking all that stupid shit, and someone's going to send that to the police. And the police are going to see that. And how is she going to talk her way out of that?
Traumatizing your friend like that. And if you look at the girl's response, yeah, you can see that other girl would go through with that. You can see that she would kill her. You can see that clearly because that level of trauma and that them screams, and what I'm trying to say is this is what it's coming down to now in the disregard for each other. Like, now I know this is an isolated incident, but this is how a lot of the youth are thinking. It goes to 0 to 100 over nothing. Over nothing. It's going to 0 to 100 over you slept with my man. Even if she was more bothered about the disrespect, like, than the actual act. And what I'm trying to say is, even these boys, there's no honor even in these boys. Because imagine a boy like that knows how volatile that girl is and would lie down with her friend. Like, this is there were just unwritten rules when I was these guys' ages, man. Like, never have I ever in life had two friends. Ever. I'm not saying that a man don't do his thing, and make mistakes. I'm not saying that, but...
And sibling, let's be crystal clear, especially we're talking about back in the day, and I would imagine possibly now, there are open and honest men or young men who will say, yeah, I'm dealing with Vicky over so, right? I'm dealing with Sharon there. You're brethren. I've been clapping down. What you saying? Like, I'm being honest. If you're down, you're down. I ain't gonna lie on none. If you wanna ride on this here train, jump on. But I'm with this polygamy kind of thing.
Let it be known. That's what you're saying. Let it be known.
This is what I'm saying. Yes.
Like, no one's being lied to kind of thing. Yeah. I hear that, and I feel that 1,000. These individuals, there's no honor amongst none of them. There's no honor amongst any one of them. Like, imagine you're gonna do that to your friend. Feel me? You're gonna traumatize her, because don't get it twisted. That girl won't be the same. And not only due to the act, the fact that it's gone viral. It's gone viral, and let's really be honest, I doubt she does 6 months in prison. I doubt it. I really doubt it. See what I mean? And this is.
That's not GBA. That's aggravated assault. That is. That's wounding.
What's the time on that? What you saying? I'm saying I would probably give her 10 years. But these crimes are so lightly punished. Like, they have to be lightly punished because they happen all the time. They happen all the time. I remember back in the day, if you had a strap, a man knew that you're a strap, you could do a 2 years and come out. When they started putting the mandatories on them, a man had to think about walking with that.
Yes.
Because you now know, if I get nabbed with that, I'm gone for damn near 7, really. Especially if you got things in it as well. So you know to yourself, I'm definitely gonna do about a 7 for that. So there's no type of, like, to film it for Snapchat and feel Chris. You get what I mean?
Kind of nothing. It's like every day. It's casual thing. Like, I'm just going to the shop and getting some flipping Weetabix or something. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Oh, you never guess what, man? I had to just mash down on one thing in the shop because, it's frightening. As you say, this whole situation is frightening. I am really scared for the youth.
Very.
I sound like an old man saying this, but I really am. For some of, and I don't think this is the majority, Mark. I really don't think this is the majority. I think this is the minority. I think we probably got maybe 25% of people actually doing this shit.
I
But
agree.
because all of the youth have the same uniform and have the same speak, we all kind of lump them all into the same thing.
That's true, and we have to be careful. We have to be careful.
Of course not, man. Of course, because like, unfortunately, and if we're doing that, what are the other nations in the popo doing? So when your son is dressed in that uniform when he's going out on road, they're thinking that your son is partaking in all this wickedness, this destruction, this terror, this trauma. We're fracturing people's personalities with this kind of, like, she's outside of the trauma. This is going to be something. These kind of events they create a fork in the road. Now, what if this girl then says, you know what? Okay, you're on that tip, are you? Sally, for instance, whatever this girl's name is. All right, then. I'm going to get myself some of that laughing gas thing. Yeah? I'm going to get myself some Patron and some of that Zaza. Yeah? I'm putting my belly on. And I'm riding out, as the little ones say, huh? It's retaliation is a must. You put blood on my birthday suit, I'm done in your dance.
Or even Noble, or even, she now goes home. Big bro sees the video, and has to ride out. He has to.
Yes. Yeah.
You have to. Your sister's on a video like that. It can't go to. It's not a police thing. I hate to say it, and I don't even like speaking in this way. Trust me, because I think it's out of character. It is. But if a video comes in like that of your loved one, you can't dial 999. You gotta go and do. You have to go and handle that, and that's the problem. This is the issue. And maybe it sounds very young, but now I'm not leaving that to no one to deal with. That girl there, the way I'm dealing with that Noble, trust me, the other video is going to look worse. Because there's no way she's getting away with that. There's no way.
There's no accountability. There's like, what's the recourse? You do something wrong, something's supposed to happen, right? As you alluded to, you said she'd probably do 6 months if that. Like, that is no punishment for the crime. She's committed a crime. We ain't talking about robbing a bank or anything, and no one was harmed, robbing a post office, a spa, or something like that. We're talking about an existing relationship. You terrorizing, and we don't even know what was going on before that started rolling, because that's a 2-odd minute video. What was going on 5 minutes before that?
Yeah. How does she treat her normally? If that's your friend, what I'm saying to you is, if me and you fall out, you haven't gained an enemy. Do you understand?
Far from it.
You haven't gained an enemy, and this is what a lot of youth seem to not understand. You can just love someone from a distance, Certain times in life, our morals may not align with each other. We may not have the right personalities to coexist.
Yes.
So it may have to be, we can't really link that way, but it's all love same way. And this is what I'm saying. Why can't these youngers do that? Why does everything have to be about breaking the skin on a person or humiliating a person or traumatizing a person? Why is everything always go to that level, like almost immediately?
You know what, sibling? I'm gonna go kind of metaphysical on this here in 2 different ways. The only way I can put it down to, I'll be basic, I'll be surface level. We've got good people and we've got bad people. Yeah? Simple. But let's take it a step further on the metaphysical tip. Like, we've got people who, people who know, who don't, this is something else. They're inhabited, man. They've got spirits on them. Whether someone's done some crazy stuff or they've just been an open vessel and they've had allowed unwittingly this spirit to enter them, because this isn't righteous behavior. This isn't normal behavior. This is just pure evil and wickedness. And I refuse to believe. I think there's a small percentage of people on this plane of existence who are just straight evil. Real small percentage. The rest of these people who are committing these wicked acts and stuff, like, as I say, man, they're inhabited by flipping spirits who are just like, yeah, man, this is the vibe. Let's push you to this left part of your brain, the fear, the flight, the fight mode, and let's accentuate the ego. So we're not balanced with the left brain hemisphere paradigm where we can balance logic with the emotion and all that. We're just in the left brain all the time. It's fight. It's not even flight no more. It's fight. It's ego. It's fight. It's ego. And we got a problem, man. We got a problem because these beings, they don't just pop out of air, do they, Mark? They don't just whoo. We got another wicked one running around the streets, terrorizing their best friend and all that. They're raised by people. So again, who is raising these people, Mark?
Let's keep this thing real. It's bad. The bad behavior starts from home. It does. It does, because these are the kind of friends that your people warned you about. These are the kind of friends, because I've had many a friend who live a lifestyle that I don't agree with, but they would never do something like that. Do you know what I mean? Like that is a hate. That girl hates that girl. That's nothing to do with her, man. She hates her. She hates that girl. And I agree with you, we can't tie all of the youth with the same brush. I'm just saying the mentality is more, this mentality is something that I'm personally seeing a lot in today's world. And what I mean is, I'm not saying the youth will take it that far, but the 0 to 100 attitude.
Yeah.
Now, I understand there are people that can prod you and then you can end up losing your temper. I know that happens. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, holding boiling water over a person. That level of, if that girl does, you got to think, if she does one thing out of place, where that goes.
Yeah.
Like, this is crazy, but the fact that we have to be careful, because a lot of blogs, you'd think that they're sharing these stories to spread awareness, but they're sharing these stories for clicks.
Clicks, simple as.
There's no real worry in the images that we're seeing. It's more about engagement. And this is where I'm starting to get disappointed in how we are moving now, because this is about engagement. There's a serious conversation to be had here, and the conversation is, since when do we not respect the dead? Like, this is crazy that we've got to this level where people are now disrespecting the dead as a form of disrespecting the living.
Yeah.
And to me, it's sad times, because when you start introducing that level, when you start bringing that energy into your life, trust me, you're on the path to somewhere very dark. Very, very dark. And
you reap what you sow, sibling. You reap what you sow.
Them girls can't be over 20. They can't be over 20. Look how they're living, man. Look how they're living. Even the girl, even the victim, man. Look how you living, man. What kind of men are these girls linking? Because I'm telling you now, I'm out. I go to the house, it looks like that I'm out. I don't even know if you've changed your toothbrush in the last 3 months.
You heard?
Like, how are people even lying down like this? Like, this is crazy. But this is the era that we're living in now. Scary times. But there has to be that girl there. That's not police business. I keep seeing in the comments everyone saying, can't wait till the police get her. I can't wait. That's not police business, man. A video's supposed to come up with that girl there. I can't even feel Chris saying it, but you know where I'm coming from. A video's supposed to pop up that
No,
level.
no, no, Mark, no.
I
No,
know
you're
you. I
not
know.
moving
No,
no
but you're on a
video.
big thing. You're on a big man thing. But
No
I'm
video
looking at
popped up.
that as my daughter. That's what I'm looking at that video as.
I hear you, but what I'm saying is some things we don't need to videotape. Some things we don't even need to talk about like that. All that said, pardon self, is my girl got dealt with still. I don't know what the fuck happened, but yeah, she did some wild shit. That's it. Hint to the wire should be again more than sufficient.
Yeah.
Wickedness, man. I ain't co-signing wickedness. I'm not co-signing wickedness. If you're co-signing wickedness, then be gone, because my cup overfilleth with trying to uplift fallen humanity.
Facts.
I ain't trying to condemn nobody. Or what I am doing is I'm condemning the wickedness. Yeah, they need to seek the Most High. That's what they need to do, and repent from all this wickedness. Because what is it bringing forth? What kind of happiness is this? Huh? What kind of existence is this? They're all sitting in a room. Look at this video. My best friend Steve, I jammed him up at his house. Look at the video. Huh? That's cool. Where's the man saying, yo, you're an idiot, you're a dickhead, you are? Why did you do that for? You went to school with that person, you live with that person, or whatever, and you're going to do that? You're a dickhead, you are. Move up from me. Let's shun this wickedness. This ain't cool. This ain't trendy. This is pure evil. And if you're co-signing the evil, then fuck off.
It's the truth. It's the truth. And again, it's, you got to think, it's triggering. This is triggering stuff, because what it does is, when you watch a video like that and you see a young girl, it does make you put your loved ones in that position. And that's what I mean by it's triggering, because you think to yourself, oh my God, what if that was such and such? Do you know what I mean? And you start saying to yourself, damn, like, what would I do? How would I handle it? You see what I'm saying? But
yeah,
this is
we
what's
as parents.
Yeah, but this is what's promoted, and like that's why I brought up that song, because what I'm saying is it's not about the song. I'm showing you that a man's, like, all right, come on, wait, let me give you a different example. So when I was younger, I got into a period of time where I would listen to like sound clashes and stuff. And in these sound clashes, there was a lot of like "suck your mum" being said, in the name of sportsmanship. There was a lot of "suck your mum," this, that. And I found myself in arguments saying that.
Use influence. You was consuming the content.
There you go. I'm telling you, I found myself in arguments saying that. Now, in terms of when the drill music comes out and it's like, yo, a man says, I got more than $1 million savings, but a man can still get a shaving. So basically saying, I've already made it and made money and took myself away from a certain environment, and I'm successful, but I'm willing to give it all up. Now, you have to remember that when that kind of mindset is instilled in the youth, she's willing to throw it all away for less than nothing. Her opportunity at life, because at the end of the day, it's a blessing to be alive. It's a blessing to walk this earth. You're willing to throw that all away in terms of going get yourself locked up over a man that you would forget about in probably a month. Like a month into your sentence, you wouldn't even remember that he existed. But in the name of disrespect, you're willing to traumatize, bully, and injure your friend on camera. It's the mindset. And what I'm saying is, it's a disease, it's a fungus.
Yeah.
And how you stop these funguses is by cutting them at the root.
Mm-hmm.
The police do not stop these funguses. So what I'm saying is, if that's a loved one, you gotta think there's other people who will see that video and say, oh, that's a good tactic to scare someone. Now, why I said a video, if a next video pops up showing that girl boss up and mash up, a next prick who's looking to do that says, yo, there was a repercussion to that action.
Yeah.
Do you understand my thinking now?
Yeah.
A lot of men grew up playing the character Debo. And when they played that character in Brum here, a lot of people lost their life trying to be Debo.
Yeah.
So other dudes who come up trying to be Debo understood, yo, it may not end good for me living that way, you know, or trying to be that person. I'm saying jungle justice is a thing. You humiliated the girl on camera. You've embarrassed her family on camera. So I know it's terrible, and you know, they say eye for eye makes us blind, but that's the only way you put fear into others who are thinking of doing that. Like for like business, because the police ain't doing nothing. That girl there, just like that situation before with that boy.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, that's about all I could really say on that. You saying Noble?
For real. It's sad when we have to come together and do these builds, man. It's sad. It's sad. Again, I'm gonna highlight. You know, I ain't got no statistics to back this shit up, but this is the minority, man. Because it is so traumatic. It kind of like blows it out of the proportion. So we're kind of thinking that all the youths are on this fucking shit. When in reality, there's some sensible children out there, man. Some sensible young men, young women, you know, who are doing their best, man, to try and navigate. Because let's look at how society is. Like, come on, we didn't look at the rap videos, hip hop and rap videos. Sir Mix-a-Lot, 2 Live Crew, you know, you couldn't watch their videos. They had to have 2 videos because one was, for that time, was X-rated. The videos which were X-rated and you had to literally purchase or get some kind of, you know, special card which allowed you to access the American TV, right? You couldn't watch what we would consider X-rated, which today is standard music video material, and that's just women in very, you know, small clothing, dancing and shaking their, you know, their bodies around. That back then was deemed inappropriate. Society now, everything goes. So because everything goes, we can make money entertainment-wise. We can make money, in, you know, as I say, entertainment. Then when these people, because in the entertainment, we're pushing a lifestyle which is death and destruction. It's debauchery. So through all of those things, we can criminalize people, and we can, in our private prisons, Serco and G4S, we can make more money out of them. We can get the money from the barristers, the solicitors, the prison system, the probation office. You know, we can keep this shit going. We can marginalize a set of people who are, you know, making us money in the entertainment realm, in the probation realm, in the private prison realm. Let's continue to do this shit. But we've got the youth saying, yeah, well, we'll partake in some of this music, you know. But we ain't gonna do none of this shit. We've got goals and aspirations, man. I want to be a doctor. I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to own my own garage. I want to work for this company. You've still got youth out there that are doing the damn thing.
1000%.
But then we got these stupid videos that come up which are horrible, and then it just destroys all of that. And then those youth are thinking to themselves, raw, you know, trustfully, my friends ain't gonna do that to me. You know what I mean?
That's what the engagement, you know, when the thing is, it's more the mindset that you have to attack. The act is few and far between. The mindset is what you have to attack. And that's where, you know, the 0 to 100 mindset is dangerous, man. But it's pushed heavy within the culture. And that's why I'm saying that we got to get out of that way of thinking. The youth have to get out of that way of thinking, because one poor decision can ruin your future. So we have to get out of that way of like being triggered at the slightest thing. That's kind of where I put it. But yeah, no, but man, I think we've had a very interesting discussion here today, man.
Most definitely.
See what I'm saying? Very, very important discussion. So yeah, definitely we're gonna we'll run it back, man. We definitely run back, do these more often. See what I mean? So people, it's the express truth. No, but what you say, man, before we get out of here.
Yeah, man. As I said, thoroughly enjoyed the conversation, the build, the share. Trustfully, you know, the siblings, them, the listeners, they're gonna pick out the jewels where appropriate, and not only just pick out the jewels and agree and put some stuff down in a comment, but where possible, let's manifest this in the physical form.
Yeah.
Let's have these conversations with the youth, them. You know what I mean? Even the ones who, you know, we know people who are on the wrong side of the tracks, quote unquote. Let's give them options, man. Let's plant them seeds. So maybe in 6 months' time, they can say, "Raw, Mark was telling me about this store. Yeah, man, I got 22 bags now. Maybe I can just open a little computer shop or something, man. I'm really into computers, man. Like, yeah, man, let's do that there. Leave this thing. You know what I mean? It's getting hectic.
Yeah.
You know, conflict resolution. Huh? Let's have conversations about that. What do you do when you feel angry? Like, what's your first reaction? Why do you feel that way? Why do you get so angry? How can we stop that? Because you know, let's go worst case scenario. What if you do this or you do that, and then you know, shit goes left?
No way back.
Yeah, man. Most deaf, man. So hints to the wise should be more than sufficient. Each one teach 12. Growth and development. We there, man. We there.
That's it, man. We're out of here, people.
Y'all listen to the Express Truth Show with my man Mark Hamilton. So stay locked in, is it?
Follow us on Instagram at Express Truth Show.